Yeah.
Hey guys, welcome back to another video on the Project Auto YouTube channel. Today's video is going to be a little bit different than what's been on the channel, but along with that is an update. So not only are we going to be doing a lot of automotive stuff as far as do-it-yourself stuff, reviews, test drives, 0 to 60, anything automotive related we're going to be doing as well. But I'm also going to be doing a little bit of oddball stuff. I'm going to do some reviews on different products, stuff like that. And one of my actually hobbies is two-way radios. And I had a previous channel that I no longer know the password or email to, so I can't get into it. But that's where I had a lot of these videos on there of these two-way radios. So with that being said, today we're going to be something a little bit different. We're going to do a review on the on these two-way radios. I was actually in the process just a little while ago filming another automotive video. However, I got rained out, so I wasn't able to finish that at this time. So I figured I'd do this instead and kind of throw this out there, and then hopefully tomorrow we can have that video that I plan on doing today. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So as you can see, these are the Motorola CP200s. These are the old analog ones. They're not the CP200D. I have not gotten my hands on those yet. And I had a video of these on my other channel, but like I said, I don't know the email or the password to that channel anymore. So I figured I'd start throwing these videos onto this channel, just for anybody out there who's interested in this stuff. I have a hobby for it. I love programming them. I love anything with radios. It's just, to me, it's a neat technology that we have. That simple push of a button, you can talk to somebody. But yeah, so let's go ahead and do the reviews. So these are the CP200s by Motorola. They're analog only, and as you can see, I actually have 6 CP200s, and then the one back there is actually something a little bit different. This is the Motorola PR400. We'll talk about that one here in a little bit, but let's just go ahead and talk about these CP200s. So the CP200s, they are, like I said, analog only. They're 5 watts of power, depending on the model that you get. So my models are the UHF 4-channel model. They can come up to 16 channels. And then you also have a VHF version, but I have the UHF. Awesome durable radios. They are military standard, military grade radios, as far as water, dust, all that good stuff, drop tests. And the neat feature is, if you drop them, they do have a locking mechanism here on the bottom that will keep the battery in place. So if you happen to drop it while you're working or whatever, the battery will not come out. So that is definitely a neat feature to have. And then on the side here, you have your accessory port, so you can put speaker mics, stuff like that. This is also where you would program it with a programming cable like this. These radios do need to be programmed with computer software through Motorola. They still do offer it. Yeah. So on the front of the radio, it's pretty clean. There's no screens, there's no buttons or anything like that. You have the large speaker here, which is very loud, good for loud environments like schools, factories, anything like that, or field events and all that good stuff. You also have your microphone right down there, and then the Radius CP200 right there, and the Motorola logo up top. Flipping it to the other side, you have a very large push-to-talk button with ridges on there, so you can easily feel it while you're wearing gloves, anything like that. It's very large, tactile. I'm sure you can hear that. And then right below that, you have 2 programmable buttons that you can program for a number of features. Just a couple examples, you can have it show your battery life. You can turn the squelch on, monitoring, anything like that, voice operated transmissions, all that good stuff. And then flipping around to the back side here, you have your very large belt clip, and then the metal contacts at the bottom for charging. This is just a cradle style charge, so you just set it right into the cradle and it charges for you. And like I said, on that side is your accessory ports. Coming up top here, you have your large knobs. One is for the on and off and volume, and as you can see, you get the double beep when it turns on, and then you adjust your volume like this. And then over there you have your channels, so 1 through 4, And then that little light right there is for your indicator. So when you transmit, or if somebody's talking to you, or if you, like I said, if you have it set up for your battery life, which I do, it tells you your battery life right there. And then also you have your large whip antenna. You can also get short stubby ones. I like the longer ones. It just helps with better range. And these antennas are very easily removed. They just twist off. Kind of hard to do with one hand, but there we go. I got it loose. It just twists off like this, and then you can switch out the antenna, put a new one on there, or whatever you need to do. As far as how I have these programmed, I'll do a separate video on the programming and the software and all that good stuff, but they all talk to each other. I did change, I got 3 new batteries. I need some more. The batteries have just gotten old over the years. But I got 3 new batteries on this one right here, and this one right here. So these 3 all have new batteries. And I programmed a couple of features into them. So on channel 4, these are MDC capable. So MDC signaling 1200. So when you push the button, you get the beep there. And then same thing with these. And then channels 1 through 3, they don't have anything. But channel 4 I have set up for MDC. Other than that, these are good radios. Like I said, they're very durable. They're very they're not too heavy. Comfortable to carry. And like I said, they would make a great solution for anybody who needs a good set of radios that are not terribly expensive. Being analog only, they're not expensive. Obviously, with the new digital technology out there, the audio quality is not going to be the greatest the further you get away, but if you just need something to short communications and stuff like that, these are definitely the radios for you. And then I'll go ahead and talk about this one real quick. This is the PR400, so it's obviously it looks identical to these. This one has the buttons on the front, the screen, and then this one has a number of channels. I don't remember exactly how much this one has. I think it's 64 or 32. I can't remember. But let me go ahead and pop a battery in it, and I'll go ahead and show you guys this radio. So we got a battery in it, and as you can see, it kicks on, and you have the green backlight there. You have the front buttons here, so this will change through your frequencies, and then these are, you can have programmed to different functions there. So the first function was it turned the backlight on and off. This one locks the keypad, so you can't do anything there. It won't let you change channel. And then you hold it again, and it unlocks it. Over here, this one changes from high and low, and then that lets you kind of gauge how loud your volume is set instead of having to look at the knob. Same thing on this side, you have the accessory port there. Other side, you have the large push to talk, as well as 2 more programmable buttons, which I believe one is programmed to battery life, so it'll show you there, battery life. And then the other one is your squelch and monitor. And then coming around to the back, same thing, large belt clip, battery, and then up top you have your on and off switch, and then your channel selections there as well. And when you hear that beep, that lets you know that you're at the end and you've went to channel 1 again. So definitely a good feature there, just so you kind of know where you're at without having to look all the time. Another nice thing with this radio is it is trunking capable. So you can, use it for that purpose as well. So it's a little bit thicker radio if you're able to tell just by looking at these two. It's a lot thicker, but it does have that trunking capability as well as tons of other features. We'll go over that more in depth in another video. But I just wanted to do this quick review. Here is the inside of a radio if you're wanting to see that. Nice durable metal chassis. Here's that locking mechanism for the battery. And then up top, there's your contacts. It's very, very light. Like I said, these are very comfortable to carry. I use them all the time still. And even as light as they are, they're still very, very durable. I've dropped mine a few times. Let me see if I can find the one that I've dropped and just kind of show you all I did to it. Let's see. Maybe it was this one. Yep. So on this one right here, might be kind of hard to see if I can get it to focus, but you can see I've dropped it on the edges there and it just doesn't hardly do anything. So very good radios. I would definitely recommend them. If you have any questions or anything I missed, feel free to comment below. And if you'd like to see more videos like this, comment below and let me know as well. But with that being said, that'll do it for today. We have a video coming up on the Dodge Ram. It's not going to be a review or anything like that. It's something that's been added to the Dodge Ram that I'm excited to show you guys, and I can't wait to show you. So hopefully once the weather clears up, we can get that filmed and I can show you what was installed on the Dodge Ram. So thanks again for watching, and if you haven't already and you want to, feel free to subscribe and make sure you like the video. And until the next one, we'll see you.